we have some collected data here. First list is birthdays of friends and second is favorite colors of friends. Now, you have already learned that representation of data is very important, because only when you represent data in a proper manner, you are able to extract information conveniently and with less chances of error. Now, this data is already represented in an organized manner to some extent, but we can actually improve it a lot. So, how can we actually improve the representation of this data? Well, by using tables. So, let's see how a table looks. Now, this is how a table will look initially. So, what was done here? Well, this was a sheet, and on this sheet a straight line was drawn to divide it into two parts. Now, this has been divided. How do you think this sheet has been divided? Well, it has been divided vertically. You have two vertical sections of the sheet, isn't it? So that's the first part. Now in the next part, we will divide this particular sheet into a number of horizontal parts. So this is how the table will look now. So you have a number of horizontal parts and you have the initial vertical parts as well. Now these vertical parts, this one and this one, these are called column. So these are columns of a table. Now what about these horizontal parts? Well, these horizontal parts which you can see here, these are called rows. So these are different rows of the table. So you had the vertical parts which are called columns, and then you have horizontal parts which are called rows. So can you tell me, vertical division of a table is called a row, a column, a pillar, or a line? What do you think? Well, it is definitely column. So the vertical division of a table is called a column, while horizontal division is called a row. Now, how will this table help us in better representing the data? Let's see. So you have this list, birthdays of friends. So this has been written in this manner right now. So there is a lot of information which you need to find out. So you have month, you have the date, and you have the name, and this definitely becomes a bit confusing even if it has been organized. So what can we do in a table? Well, mainly you can divide this data into two parts. First is the birthday and second is name of the person. So if you divide it into two parts, then you can actually represent this data in a different form. So you have date and you have name. Now if you want to represent the data in terms of birthdays, then what will you do? Well, we will name the first column as birthday. And the second column as name. So you have birthday on one side and name on the other. Now you can start writing the birthdays and names one by one. So in this side you will write the birthdays, and on this side you will write the names. So what do you have? You have 31 January. So we have 31 January. and the name is L. Similarly, you can fill up this table. So you have birthday on one side and name on the other. So doesn't it look much more organized and presentable? Definitely it does. So if you have a set of data which you can divide into two parts, then this type of table can actually help you, because you have two columns. So what you can do is you can simply write one portion of the data on this side and the other portion on this side. So you have birthday here and name here. Now you can easily find birthdays and related names. So this is much better than the previous version. Now similarly, we have favorite colors of friends. Again, we have two columns, and even in this, the data can actually be categorized into two portions. One is the color and second is the name. So on this basis, again, if we write on this particular table, then how can we write it? Well, we can represent it in terms of colors or in terms of names. So let's represent the data in terms of names, that is on the basis of names. So we'll have name here and accordingly the favorite color here. So if you write this here, so name is Chandler and favorite color is black. Similarly, name is L, favorite color is blue. So again, the data is much more presentable and much easier to understand. So by representing data in terms of table, you can actually make the data much more easier to understand and much more presentable. So data can be represented in an organized and easy to understand manner by using tables. The horizontal part of a table is known as row. So the horizontal part is known as row, and the vertical part of a table is known as column, and these rows and columns together form the table.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You also get amazing prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it's rewarding too. So register for free now.